All right, so to crop our photo, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back into that BeFunky app. So just go into befunky.com and then we are going to get started. Edit a photo. Now I've already downloaded the photo onto my device. And I'm going to just come up here where it says open from my computer. And I have mine on my desktop. Yours could be in your photos. All right, so my original is right here. And I'm going to crop out some of the information here. So we could go through all of the, it tells you all the information about it, but I'm just doing two quick things here. One is crop. So if I click on the crop tool right here, I'm staying with the portrait and I want to look at the aspect ratio here. So I want to get this thing to 5:7 because the area that we're going to be painting in is just, it's a little bit closer to 6:9. So if I go to 5:7 and then click and crop, you see here where it says your aspect ratio is locked. That means any size that I crop this down, it's going to stay 5:7 when I finish the crop. So let me crop it down, and now I'm going to move it where I want. All right, so I want to get as much, since it's a 5:7, I want to get as much in as I can. A little bit of negative space here at the top. So maybe I will just bring this down a little bit more. And even though I can see the shoulder here and the top of the hat on my son, I'm not going to worry about that. I have to also make sure that, see, I'm keeping it right along the edge there. And I'm going to use the rule of thirds here, which is what these grid lines are, to make sure that I don't have the eyes dead center, okay? Dead center, it makes everything look like a target, and it splits the composition in half. So I'm going to go with as much of the hair and the shoulder, and I'm just going to get to the edge of the top of the hat. And then I'm going to come over to the left here and click apply. And there is my crop. Now, I want to do just a little bit of adjustments to the color. So I want to lighten it up a little bit. So if I come over here, I can see all of these things. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to do too many filters. Actually, I don't want to do any filter. I just want to come in and right here, brightness, contrast, highlights, and shadows. I don't want to lose when I print. I don't want to lose how dark the eyes are since they're in shadow. So if I take the brightness down, that makes it worse. So maybe I want to bring the brightness up just a little bit. Not much. Contrast up just a little bit, starting to punch up some of the highlights on the cheeks. Okay, I can pull the highlights up a little bit and maybe pull the shadows just up a tiny bit. It's very, very simple. See how that lightened up inside in the area around the eyes? It makes it easier for me to see them with this being a clear photograph. So then I just click apply, and now I just come up to the top and I click save, click computer. I'm going to call it Amy Portrait. It's already set at a JPEG. I want to slide the quality up as high as I can get it. And then I'm going to click save. And that's going to put it in my downloads folder on my desktop right here. All right. So that's the procedure for using the BeFunky to crop and to get it to the right size.